All right, I'm going to talk about global warming. So, one of the most common topics in scientific circles and really anywhere where people are interested in science is global warming. And obviously, this is a really good thing that so many people are interested in a certain topic. But a lot of people don't understand what this phenomenon is at all. And this leads to a lot of arguments, a lot of confusion. So, before we even start this presentation, I'm going to give you a definition of global warming. So, global warming on a simple scale is really an overall increase over a period of time in the temperature of the Earth caused by atmospheric gases that trap heat. And also, like, there's a lot of arguments that stem from this definition. People talk about how much influence humans have on global warming, and I'm not really going to focus on this in this presentation, but more I just want you to your knowledge to increase about the topic of global warming, how it occurs, and then how its rate can be sped up, which is not a positive thing. But first of all, it's essential to understand that global warming is a naturally occurring process based on its definition as the increase in temperature over a period of time. And I'm sure you all know about the Ice Age, how our Earth was once covered in snow as a barren wasteland. So that kind of begs the question of how did we get from a snow-covered Earth until the habitable climate that we have now? And really the answer is in the fact that the temperature of the Earth, it fluctuates naturally over long periods of time. And there's many reasons why this occurs. The reflectivity of the atmosphere changes. There's changes in the varying energy of the sun reaching the Earth. And it's really the most important part of this presentation, not to understand that, but really to understand that global warming, it's the period of fluctuation where you see this growth of temperature from cold to warm. And so now that we understand when global warming occurs and really what its definition is, you can kind of talk about how it occurs. So I'm sure all of you've seen a greenhouse before. That's really the best way to explain it. So light enters through the glass ceiling, and then once the heat is reflected off of the ground, it's trapped within there. So greenhouses are always warm and humid because we have this trapping of heat, and they work much like our atmosphere does. Obviously, we don't see a glass ceiling over our atmosphere, but they're so similar that even the mechanism for global warming is considered the greenhouse effect. So we can see here that we have light coming in and reflecting off of the surface of the Earth, and some of it escapes the atmosphere, but we have some here in the red that's being trapped. And obviously, since we talked about how there's not a glass dome over our atmosphere, there has to be something that's keeping it in, and those are the gases known as carbon dioxide and methane. And these two gases are extremely effective at doing so, and they contribute greatly to life on Earth as they keep our planet warm. And yeah, as we talked about, global warming and the greenhouse effect are essential to life here on Earth. However, methane and carbon dioxide are so effective at doing so that a change in the balance of these gases in our atmosphere could be dangerous to the current climate. And it's important for us to remember that these gases are kept in balance naturally, and for there to be an unnatural change in CO2 and methane gas balance in our atmosphere could be very dangerous to our current climate and could expedite the rate of global warming. So in conclusion, global warming is a naturally occurring phenomenon that shifts cooler climates to warmer climates over a long period of time. And as we established, the main mechanism for this is the greenhouse effect, in which we see carbon dioxide and methane gas trapping heat radiating off the Earth's surface and keeping our planet warm. So this process is essential to life here on Earth. But however, we as humans need to understand that the balance of CO2 and methane is regulated naturally, and a drastic shift from this could expedite the rate of global warming to a dangerous level. So thank you.